Hello, SpeedGaming chat. I'm Vibrant Colors. I just stepped in to take commentary on this amazing match. On the left, Vinter. It is amazing buff curve split. I love it. On the right, azder. A very good news. I don't know that much about Vinter. I know azder runs a lot of robots and a lot of very difficult categories. Must be a very tough runner. Here's Springboard. I was gonna say there is drawing for it. Springboard. Wonder what or runners are gonna find these two connectors. We got supers, we got power bombs, so all the connectors here on the left in Blooming Star and on the right are open. That is a vanilla Dorian. That's not gonna be too hard to keep in mind, luckily. Indeed, the Kirby Sprite does have custom names, which is very cool. You can just go on the VIA Randomizer website, the customizer page, and there's a little option you can toggle on to have names that fit the universe of your sprites. It's amazing with the cursor, for example. And here's great. No items in here, but maybe we find E-tanks. There's gonna be a boss at least. Power pack is very good too, we appreciate it. Very good left side of criteria, we're never coming back here, except to finish the game. What I was saying is that these runners will probably be hoping to find Green Brainstar. Green Brainstar has a lot of item checks. A lot of them. And it's not very hard to get through. You don't need the Heron, you don't need Gravity, you don't need nothing. Raid's pretty good too, there's 3 item checks, unfortunately not major. But it's pretty good. Azder nails the quick kill and create 4 supers in. Wait, was it 4 supers or was it 2 missiles and 3 supers? I was not attentive. At least. Well done. Vinter, can you do it? No, Vinter takes great to prom. That's gonna be to Azder's advantage. Azder was already pulling slightly ahead, I think, with, how to say, I mean, with superior execution, Azder's movement is just slightly more, how do I say, sharp, slightly more optimized. Something like that. So, Azder just didn't check this yet. So, of course, that's his. So yeah, as long as our runners are gonna follow the same route, I guess this is gonna be to Azder's advantage. We're gonna see how it goes later. This is area rando, so we can just pick a different transition. One finds Green Star, the other doesn't, and everything's different. Excuse me. And now there are three open transitions. There is Blue Star, there is the moat, and there is Red Star. Oh, Vinter! No! Minicray does a ton of damage. I'm gonna check way quick. Way quick, but I think Minicray does a full E-tank of damage. Wait, that is the Super Metroid wiki I read. Super Metroid wiki. Let me look quickly. Yes, here. I think Minicray does a full amount of them. Yeah. He does 100 damage. That just is obliteration. Goodbye, Winter. And Winter never said that the ship that is 8 minutes behind. That's gonna hurt. That is really gonna hurt. 8 minutes? We've seen sub-hour games, not many of them. Most of them are between 1 hour, 1 hour 10. It's a lot. This is a really bad start. I'm sorry, Victor. Really, nobody deserves to get smacked by mini crate like that. But yeah, it does hurt. If you have vanilla suits in the game of environments, like, you know, the vanilla intended way things, mini crate is the thing that hurts the most, by far. Nothing hits you for more than 50 damage normally. Except maybe... Actually, I'm wrong. There's the crabs in Red Wrist Elevator just at the top of that hit with 60 if you have one. You're supposed to be there. Azder trying to go for CBG, not quite getting it. It's a very hard trick. Not quite flame perfect, but pretty close to it. Trying to do springboard over the moat, that is already much easier. You just have to do some sort of mock ball. Bounce like that. Not quite fast enough. Not quite fast enough. Springboard over the moat is pretty cool strats. Just run fast and boom. You did it. You're over the moat. CWG is in logic though, and that is West Malaysia. No majors in here, so it's pretty cool. Want to get hard before getting hit by a tail wheel one shot. Would be really nice to get one E-tank, right? At least one, so we don't get obliterated trying through things. Like these grabs, 120 damage, that also has one shot range. I'm really not comfortable with without any E-tank. That is Hyper Warfare. Is there taking the lead in Hapanofra? This is doable. You can get to Bubble Mountain. You can check the Bubble Mountain item itself. You can check the green gate just above to North Reserve, but that's all you can do without a single E-tank. That's 4 majors in here though. I get to play. I wanna do it because I am not that insane. You need to be insane to do this. You need to have a lot of skills and a lot of audacity. Is that the word? I appreciate it though. This is content. Very good content. The Bubble Mountain item is just super. That's not gonna help us. I don't know if Esther saved before getting in here, so I don't know if he's gonna be able to reset house. Meanwhile, going back to Bomb Torizo, we want these power bombs. Is there power bombs here, right? Yeah, it has to be. Ezra did save at the ship, alright, so we're very fine. If there's nothing in here, we can just reset house. 58 energy, you can do it. 48 if you do the D-boost, but this is kinda... It's just a missile. Get hard over here. Well, what's the plan now? I was thinking so too, reset. Yes, there's loads of random race in the city. I mean, for us, the chats, the commentator crew, everything is great. That's what we want to see. We want to see some incredible show, all that sort of stuff. It's great. Very exciting to watch, indeed. These exact words. I mean, that's why I saw this race with no commentators and I was there Vinter, azder, it is nobody to comment this? Hold on, I need to solve this. This is too good of a race to just let it go silent. Yeah, well, the transition left is Blue Star, right? Yeah, we had Crate and Dorian, so there's nothing in there. We have West Maligia, the map, so we cannot go and hop on off there. Just a check did nothing. So, has to be down here. Do you think this is gonna be green or red we start down here? Or for the means, the top of West Maligia? I don't know. You would do gauntlets. That is a good idea. 3 items in gauntlets? I am not aware if somebody checked the back. Could be 3 tanks. For all I know, you know. Winter being very careful with his grabs. Please be careful. Again, in one shot. Boom, dead. They will die to 1 power bomb. So if you want to use a power bomb, do it. They have a high chance of giving them back to you, so it's pretty worse. And on the azder side, we are still in the elevator. I thought I missed a transition. Still in the elevator. I have to be careful that these giant Cyberpurs as well. They do 80 damage per hit. Reviving Tomato. That's a cool name for the reserve tank. Reviving Tomato. I don't know anything in Kirby, so I guess Tomato was there. Perhaps the 160, not 180. Actually, I have the Super Metroid wiki open right here, so I can check that. Tell me. We are where my idea is gonna make it. We want to find the Skyzer. No, they do 120. 120. Vinter! Is this CVG? It is Athens and CVG. So yes, that is Blue Tower. What is... Huh? Interesting palette has there. Well, it's pretty pop. I don't know if it's me being colorblind. I'm colorblind, so it's possible. If it's a palette. One item in here, let's just hope it is not in X-ray. I don't even have time to talk. It's right here, Space Jump. Space Jump is not gonna unlock anything except blending side, which is not a major item. Still a very good find. Weapons are also, most importantly, it's a lot of transitions. We came out of 1, that means there are 5 left. 5 left. We are pretty certain to find Rainbow Star somewhere on here. Pretty certain. Maybe. Saving always good. Vinter, meanwhile, is going the same route, down the meme route. He's gonna have an extra pack of power bomb here. Yes. So, it's not gonna be too painful. You need to use 2 power bombs to get down to the Blue Monster transition, so it's not really something you wanna do. I missed the area that was on Azder's side because I was looking on the left. More northern? I guess it was more northern. Yeah, we took damage. Must have been a hidden. It's up the elevator. Rocket ship with 2 major items. This is gonna be interesting. We only have 1 E-tank though, so Fentun is gonna be slightly scary. We have a lot of missiles. Azder knows Vinter. Really? We're getting more missiles on Azder's side. Vinter has a reserve. Azder 2 actually, it's just in manual, not activated. I don't know if Azder's gonna be able to kill Fentun, even with 0 E-tank. Azder somebody who was really good, really good at DK. For Vinter, I've not seen them play. Maybe they just play generally when I'm sleeping, something like that. That's an E-tank, that's gonna be really good. Must have been the one Azder got. Well... let's shut up again. Actually not yet. But it's the first item, it's Spooky Missile. It's a power bomb. I would not have taken that. As they're probably going a bit too fast. Is this a new route run? Yeah, for sure. A new route to do the CVG you get here with one e-tank. This is just everyday stuff, right? I forgot about that. Of course, there are people here that run new routes. I could never do that. Completely forgot this is a thing. Oh yeah, is there got the e-tank behind FIPP? So the one at Maze is not the one Ezra got. Miss Vinter should have two e-tanks for Fenton. Should be fine. Hunting missiles is really good indeed. Really, really good. Oh, Vinter, oh my! You're fine, but that was a close call again. Please. Yeah, you can go down the naturally, Philip. Maybe smarter than farming these guys over there. Yes. Please, don't die twice. I would feel really bad. As their side, a mid pattern, and that is a dead phantom. Very dead. Enter going down is not gonna get speedrun for a while though, so I hope there's some crispy transitions down here. Maybe crispy is not the word, but I guess you get what I mean. Interesting transitions. Really nice phantom though, I have to say, it was really fast. Space Rush is more supers. We're gonna want some supers, probably 30 of them for Ridley. Maybe more if we never find charge. Although in this game mode, you know, pretty likely we'll find charge. Something to know about next week, by the way. Next week is gonna be major minor splits. And you see that check that Azder is doing right now. It is rocket ship right side supers, but don't forget that in major minor, this counts as a major. Don't forget that, tournament runners. It's important. It replaces Hydrogen Boots E-Tank, which is no longer a major. It is for balance purposes, otherwise, why would go in rocket ship? There's almost nothing in here. This makes it more balanced. Don't forget that. Modern Warfare on Vinter's side, I think it's the good side, the side that is not heated up. Maybe we can find something at high jump. Maybe we can head on to highs. As I guess more E-Tanks. There's also a transition at this side of Warfare. Maybe we can get Gwaymaster on the right side of the elevator. Nothing too good on Vinter's side, unfortunately. We know an azder. The Mugbull with the power bomb. Classic attic strats if you, well... New route, I would say, very common in Randomizer as well. Lay a power bomb to the Mugbull, it kills everything, and then just kill the rest. Oh, there's an X-ray scope. I miss the X-ray scope. ESP device, should I say. Well... It's what it is, it's not that good. As they go for the clip through the walker robots. Always very cool to see. Still no item though. The might will be behind the bulling. There's still missile in the sky. Then, well, I guess we're taking the cutscene for sure because there's only one item before bullying. Which means they can but be there. Vinter saving. Thank you, Vinter. Thank you. I too should save more. I was close to dying quite a few times. I could have lost my race. Please save. Missile in the sky is in fact a missile. Vinter is going for ice? It's a high server. Now there's quite a good chance there is something at rocket ship reserve, which will not be able which we will not be able to get without speed. There's 3 items there, so it's basically 50% chance, if I'm doing my probabilities right. That there is something here. Actually, no, we did not check rocket ship E-Tank. Something like 33, I suppose. Vinter. Well, this is a power pack. Not enough to Crystal Flash. Opting to read that out. Probably the best option right here. I wonder if they're gonna check Humber Shaft. I should have had a pronoun check. I know Azder is he for sure. I am not quite confident about Vinter. Would be nice if we had a list somewhere. Just a nice Vinter I can have it. I would appreciate it. Azder, what did you get here? I speak too fast, his robots are slow to get out of the way. There's a grapple. That is a farm beam in low on offer. We're gonna get there eventually. That may be useful to cross the west meridian, if we don't have gravity. Well, it can be useful in a lot of situations with the gravity. I was gonna say we can also check X-ray pretty easily, but why would we? Yes, there, be careful there. Don't want to poke these spikes too much. And that is small ball bombs. Okay, that's not too bad of a major to leave there. I'm pretty sure it was small ball bombs, right? Winter going down? We have seen these transitions, I guess the urge is going back to earlier. I don't really see why though. Winter, did you forget this was leading here? Oh, were you not able to go across the moat, maybe? Yeah, that's a pretty sad transition. I feel the disappointment in it. Winter did not see this. With this Azder is going back in offer. 3 tanks we can have. How is that pretty easily, but well, if you're good at the game, pretty easily. With space jump, yeah, I get here very fast. If you get the gate glitch, that is. Hmm. Excuse me. I needed to drink and I forgot to mute my mic. It's important to stay hydrated. I mean, stay hydrated, alright? Winter. Combat Shaft is not a major either. Where Earth is majors hiding? Please, show yourself. I guess Hazard's gonna find them with 3 tanks. It's a bit short, but we can check everything. We're gonna get some super, so we're gonna have the ability to Crystal Flash. Oh yeah, we can just take the pack here, so we don't even have to farm, of course. That's what being a good runner means. You think about these things. I'm gonna take these supers, and now I have 10, so I can Crystal Flash. That's what makes a difference between the good runners and the very good runners. Vinter, what are your options right now? I don't think we've not seen that yet. So what are we gonna find? Cathedral logically is 60 attacks? Really? Is it that much? I would have to check everything. Gremlin Star with 5 majors. Here we go. Finally, some Gremlin Star. I was screaming for it. And it can be suits. I mean, with 5 items, one of the 5 probably is one of the 2 suits. We have an Ice Beam on the side. Suitless Major stuff. I hope Esther's not gonna find Hydra. Oh my. Just as I said, I hope Esther's not gonna find high jump and be compelled to go suitless Malaria. Especially not if Vinter finds gravity in Vinstar here. That would be bad. I mean, it would be good for Vinter, but you know. Here's the back of rocket ship. Not interesting, we know what the front is. Well, Vinter doesn't. But it's good, they don't go that way. I only have 2 power bombs here. Aha! See, as I was saying it, gravity is right here. Or bubble, should I say. Esther, if you think about it, you don't want to do Suitless Major, right? Unless you want Winter to win, if you're really, really, really nice, but don't. You are a runner, I need to win. No, it's very angry stuff. There are 4 items left. Only 2 items left in Hop and Offer. So, you know, the hearts are getting lower and lower. Gravity indeed is very powerful in area because it can cross Meridian. And teaches more Meridian than there is no offer. It's a superior movement option. Oh my, bot suits are in Grim Brinstar. Is it only to say Vinter takes the lead? Probably. It's really good for them, but they're gonna catch up, at least a bit for sure. It's not decided yet though, we still need charge, or some ammunition, and that can still change everything. Azder, what do you find here? An E-tank? That's nice, not have to farm up. That's what you have to find. And... missiles. Well, that's not interesting. What other goods could be in Brinstar to help Winter? Red attack? Plasma? For a reminder, if you just joined, Winter actually died about 8 minutes in and lost all of their progression. You see the time right now, we're at 28 minutes. That means that Winter is literally, what, 20% behind? And still, they're not actually that far behind. They have both suits. This is really good. Azder has heights and high jump and space jump. Winter's probably gonna have a space jump. Plasma. Everything's in Grand Brainstar. This is... how do you call this? This is the fantastic recovery? Something like that? Hand game Green Green. It's well, maybe I should shut up for a minute because I could gravity appeared. I could fire appeared. I could plasma appeared. So I'm gonna shut up until Winter gets the next item. So I don't like buff Winter even more. Screws for Asder. Asder, you're scaring me. Oh, that's the 0 HP. Fun fact, if you have 0 HP, you can survive as long as you are in the pause menu or you fade in, fade out. That means you can survive till you get an energy drop, or continuously if you do this like very perfectly. It's really hard, especially here there were no drops to get anywhere close. And this is not the knowledge that is the back of East Manager. Hey Daddy, we don't want to go there, that's Forgotten Highway. Get it roll as a missile. Where is our last major? We only got 1 at high jump, right? Am I confusing something? What did we even get at high jump actually? I don't remember. It was X-ray at high jump. I think it was. Clock Escape was an E-tank, I believe Vinter checked it, right? Yeah, so on as the site there's X-ray here, and high jump was nothing interesting. Wait, we died. Did we leave our major behind? Yeah, we left screw attack behind. That's why. I was confused for no reason. Vinter, meanwhile, getting speed. We really are getting all the good items here, right? Oh, and Spark. Well, later try to hand it, I guess. Not too OP, right? I'm talking a bit too much, I think, for my to hand. I need to slow down. The Vinter gets sparked, I guess. It's the sparks. Yeah, you get sparked. Your plasma is not disabled, you need to re-equip it manually. Yeah, it is Peso, but it's renamed Spark. We didn't check what is up the elevator here, and we get that menu of shame to re-equip plasma. We also have these low jump boosts. Stop holding dash, Vinter, and you're gonna jump higher. So we have quick with speed booster, that's you actually jump less high if you're holding dash. If you not have high jump. Azder finding West Melody at the bottom of it. Vinter went here before. That's how Vinter discovered the mode. No, Azder's gonna get in business because here is Randomizer. Vinter. I would do it. You have 30 supers, you have plasma. This should be pretty fine, Lord. Use plasma on these key enters and try to hitbox through. While plasma is inside them, they get high frames, and you can pretty much run through. Anything's gonna help. Now you have to hurry because Esther is right on your back. He's catching up fast. It's kinda scary thinking about it, you know? You're running through the game. Imagine you highway that you have your opponent behind you, and your opponent is like coming full speed towards you. I'm actually like doing physical gestures, but you cannot see it. I'll be making like, you know, angry running. That's really much how I feel. I wonder how Esther is gonna feel about this. Esther has been clearing up an offer here for nothing. In high shop it's cool, but in the end it's nothing. He could be feeling behind, thinking that if Vinter went down, Vinter could have been here already. I thought that's charge in low enough. Charge plasma's a pretty good beam, I would call it go. Now it depends on Vinter's comfort, of course. So you have to be careful, stuff in low enough hits pretty hard, except his borders are probably the thing that damages you the least. Most enemies hit for 50 HP with gravity. Luckily you have plasma, as I was saying, you shoot your plasma beam and you run through. Like that. Exactly. It's just a question of having a little bit of dexterity, you know, timing your shot correctly. And running through horizontally is pretty free, you should go for it. If you actually risk it as a jumping through, it becomes much tighter, but it's possible. It is possible. I wonder if Winter is gonna do more checks at this point. Instead, those want to supers. As I said, we want at least 30 of them. As soon as this has there are 60 missiles. I'm not sure why I collected that many. Something important to think about in this setting is that item fanfares do exist. So it is 7 seconds per item fanfare. That's another hit to get Powerworks of Shame. That's really good for Vinter. I mean, the more he tanks, the more comfortable you are, you can take more hits. Of course it's 7 seconds, but it's he tanks, it prevents you from dying, you know? As there is checking Mission Impossible, which I think Vinter skipped, if I recall correctly. So this is a little bit of time that Vinter is skipping ahead. Later Pyra's room, we only have... how many? 23 supers exiting this? Is Vinter gonna farm to 30 supers before turning Ridley? Are they comfortable with finishing Ridley off charged plasma? How much is charged plasma really? I have no memory, but I have a wiki, so I can check it pretty easily. That's a good thing, right? A super is 300 damage, except on Ridley, because Ridley takes double damage from them. Charged plasma is 150, so a charge shot is 450. So that means, to simplify the math, that for every... how do I simplify it? Every plasma shot is gonna be 3/4 of a super. So this means with the 25 super slams, it's about what? 9 charges? Shouldn't be that much. Painter starting with plasma prefers to keep the supers for the hands, understandable. Ridley is gonna speed up as his health goes low. I was saying, excuse me, Ridley is gonna speed up as his health goes low, and that can make him pretty hard to, well, dodge, but also hits. And you know, you don't want to have an angry space pelican, whatever that is, in your face because he hurts. Like that hurts. That shit hurts too. We have pretty little movement to dodge it. We don't have screw attack, we don't have high jump, we're actually speed, which is making things slightly difficult probably. Now Hasler is finishing up Green Star. What was the last item in here? Oh, just a Dynamic Spacer. Yet, that's the last item. So Hasler for the time being is complete on the Green Star trip. Raya, Gravity, Plasma, Speed. That's a big power upgrade. Ridley, please don't kill or run out again, thank you. Ridley needs to pick you up, but sometimes he's really bad at it, and he can just kill you instead. Please be nice, this is a Tony Ridley. Don't just, you know, don't. So I will not be picking that reserve, it's not worth it, yeah. My reserves are funny, but you have to fill them up. And it's 100 energy, yeah, but you have to fill them up. And if you want to use that for stand-up, it's actually pretty annoying because they don't work quite like E-tanks for surviving the first rainbow beam. They're pretty, I mean, they're not mean for no reason. Reserves are pretty silly. Azder enters Lone Offer, as Vinter is farming to survive the escape. Yeah, you really see the movement upgrade. Azder is flying through these 3 musketeers. Not even bothering with the E-tank. You do want to have 7 E-tanks for stand-up. I'm pretty sure there's no way around it. You want 7 E-tanks. But I don't know if stand-up saves the 14 seconds that picking up the E-tanks consumes. I don't actually know how much time stand-up saves. I know it saves time if you already have the E-tanks anyway, so if you're running 100% or RBO or whatever, yes. But is it worth to pick them up in this setting? Maybe 2 more? I don't know. Azder is ignoring the jail. He's checking the fire freeze. Unfortunately, the jail is charged. I hope Azder's gonna get that on the exit. Otherwise, it's fine. They have 70 missiles, 45 supers. I think this is a munition go mode. This is fine. Is it? Let me do the math quickly. To make it simple, you kill Mother Brain 1 with 30 missiles, which leaves you 40. 40 that, well, we need one more pack of 80. Either missile or supers are gonna make it. Of course, supers will be better. You get more DPS. At this point, it will be silly to just check jail and find charge, for sure. Fortunately for Leicester, neither of the checks in low enough were air ammo. It's E-tank and reserve. He's taking it though, taking the E-tank of shame. Vinter, be careful. These things, as I said, hurt for 50 damage, and they fly back up like this. You have charge that is gonna kill them in a dozen shots. Very well done. Get out of here, you have 8 HP. We for sure are not doing reverse on feature with this, and we don't have the missiles to place their flash. Very few enemies in low enough for missiles. These, what's the name of it? These Funes, the fireball spitters that are here in this fire-free room, do give missiles, but not a lot of them. Okay, there's a pack right here, so you can just do it here. I would have taken the spike damage to go the level before Crystal Flashing. Also, oh my, is that a super cure Crystal Flash? It's so cute. I actually got stunned by the cuteness. As they're fighting Willy, 30 plus will make it. I did not check how many he had when entering, but surely it was enough. Edge of speed makes it much easier than Vinter had. That's not a correct English sentence. High jump speed makes it much easier for azder than it was for Vinter. Vinter needs to do the blind wall jump to get out of here. It's actually quite a knowledge trick. What I do is that I do 2 jumps to the left, like very quick wall jumps, and then I do the wall jump on the right, just like Vinter did. That's it. That gets hit pretty much every time. Well done, you get out of here. You can't be wall jump, but again you're blind. So that's emote of Vinter. That might explain why they're using the Kirby sprites. Maybe it's the opposite, maybe I did so much that I did that as an emote. I like it, it's a really cute emote. Do 2 jumps, watch a spice position. Indeed, that's pretty much it. I'm pretty much blind, so I tend to do on timing more than anything, as they're doing the speed escape with the Desi is still alive. We're really in for content, right? So much skill right here. For these key hunters, you can double hit them pretty easily actually. You do a little hop, and you shoot as you're just falling down, and that should be just enough to get a double hit with Plasma. If you're doing charge shots, that's totally worth it. Now, of course, it's faster to just go through, without getting hit. The other foreigners seem to be checking the front side of Lord Offer. We found Torian, we found Kraid, so there's not really a reason, unless we want to fly the front of East Meridia. As that sees that charge, I don't know if he's gonna get it. Probably finds it silly at the very least. As there was power bombs. He is going for it. So that's not the way. Interesting power bomb location. With that beam has to. Ice plasma, the thing is that good? I guess it is. I guess. I mean, if you have plasma, you won't charge. Plasma alone makes it worse for sure. But given we're just one pack of ammo short from go mode, it's probably a faster item than this. Well, we don't have to farm up, but there's that. That's how we get micro inventory on about alive. Yeah, I think this is pretty worth it. Winter finds the back of wrecked ship, hasn't found the front, so it's worse for them to go this way. Anton's already dead for Esther though. So this is gonna be just, well, time for Esther to put back ahead. Esther knows where the back of Ismailia is. I wonder if he's going to go for that. Or if he is going to... Wait, Esther is using the E-tank and decides to go reverse infiltrator. Yes! I was thinking it was not that useful given we found Bartol Deadens. It'd be scary, it could be Crocomere. I'm trying to find Crocomere, that would be a huge challenge. If you find a fraud of Ismailia, yes it works? Probably. Still, knowing where the back of Ismailia is, I don't know. I've taken it. I don't know if I would have taken it. Best of luck, Esder. I'm hoping this is worth. I need a minute, excuse me. Vinter does not have the supers to open the door at the back of at the bottom of like a ship. I'm gonna check, but I think how are they called again? These enemies, the ghosts in Wrecked Ship, their enemies. Maybe give me a second and I go over and yeah. I think they were pretty good super. I'm wrong actually, only 8%. Well, is still worth it? I don't know. Actually, there's one star here, so we can kill the crack attack. I don't know, I guess I didn't get these points. The atomics, yeah, the atomics by the door. You need to know how to kill them though. You have to be crouching to kill them with plasma. That's a very good transition from West to East Meridian. That's very good for Azder. That is actually no mode. No mode, go mode. Whatever you call it. Anyway, I was saying, you know when you really want to talk, but your throat is there? No, I'm gonna hurt you if you talk. That's my situation. I'm really happy to be here. I'm really happy to be commentating on this match. What was about the game? Goodbye. I'm really happy to be here to see such exciting content, but yeah, it's not very easy. Sometimes. It's really cool though. Vinter has to kill Phantom. Has still to kill Kraid as well, but Kraid is waiting for tutorial. And to know about it, so it's fine really. Has there with the full Alfie? Now this is some skill demonstration. Full Alfie is not easy. Maybe it is for you, maybe I'm being excited for no reason, but I think this is seriously a trick that's really hard. Esther, you're impressing me a lot. I know you're good at the game, but still, this is impressing me every time I see it. Vinter goes back because Vinter only took one super, which they have to use for the front door of Wrecked Ship. This is getting silly. You should farm like 3 or 4 of them, just in case. So that's fried shrimp. Yeah, because Raycon is just a giant shrimp and gets fried. However, which is plus mine, no. Oh, does it? Still makes it though. With that angle of a plasma shot, it hits the wall and spawns. So, yeah. Still very good. There was only a few seconds of Dragon. I don't know if fried shrimp's actually good. We have some of it here, but how would that hit a fried dragon? It doesn't seem very in advertising. If it's free, maybe you could convince me. You offer it to me, Asder? Well, at this point, Asder only has to go back to Turian. Do they remember the way to Turian, which is basically the way through Crateria to Crateria. Going up here, it's faster with speed to go here. These short charges too. Oh yeah, I should have switched audio too, that's right. I forgot that I had the controls for it. Thank you, I suppose. I don't even know who's the tracker best. Tracker best, new air. Farfalu. Thank you, Farfalu. How was thinking SpeedGaming let me down? Punish yourself like a Vinter? Without power bombs? Yep. I believe Phantom is... Wait, Phantom is evil. For sure. But not that evil to not drop any. Right? Right? I'm sure it's gonna be fine. But yeah, Vinter really is going to scary situation after scary situation right here. And getting slow patterns as well. I'm missing that just by a few frames. As meanwhile, does remember of the way to Crateria. The fastest way I could think of, honestly. And that is a fried phantom. I forgot. Vinter can microwave phantom. It's dead. You don't need to cook it more. As I fear it's too late. Azder is just seconds away from Torian at this point. Just seconds away. Something could happen in Torian. I mean, that's what we're always saying, right? To self-lock about the brain, like me, do other stupid stuff. I don't wish that to anybody, but of course you hope it happens to your opponents. If you don't hope it happens to your opponents, you have a level of fair play I admire a lot. That's a nice purple G4 too. P4, I guess, because it's proper. Huh? Now the cool thing is that with this equipment, we're gonna see, I believe, we should see the amazing 100% oriented speedrun. Not quite. I think the Metroid rooms, in particular the first one, when they're done, you know, the optimal way, they look so amazing. I think Haster's not going for it, of course. You think I cursed Haster? Maybe. At least I didn't curse Vinter. Vinter got pounds knocked out. Only one. There's one in the inventory now, but I guess if they got one to escape... Actually not, they must have gotten two. Everything. Yeah, they must have gotten two. One to escape and one to use to go to the right side. Then they farmed two. Used one on the wall and they... Actually, I don't even know. I should have watched. I'm here in front of the stream and I'm not watching. I got 3 PBs. You see? Thanks, guys. You're actually enjoying the stream. Azder, you're doing the baby skip. One jump. The jump with the angle down. And then this amazingness because we don't have wave. Oh my. Really, this is fantastic content. Baby skip is very hard. Baby skip without wave is extremely hard. I insist on it, extremely hard. Azder does not save on Mother Brain, so let's hope nothing bad happens. We have 70 tanks, we can go for a stand-up. We don't have wave, we have plasma ice, so we do need to go below to short that Vinker, otherwise he doesn't hit. And we do this escape. 2 spin jumps into it, get a place with the first one, and get through with the second. And you get through. Vinter going through Volcano. Volcano is one of these rooms you never see in randomizers, except in Area Rando. I like Area Rando. You do see Volcano in new rods too, because you go from wave directly to lawn off. So you see it in the other direction. So Vinter, do you know where Dragon is? I don't think you do. You're gonna find it though. You're gonna find Screw Attack here, which is pretty cool. Other brains are already training the catch up. This is it. And so this is such a long name. I don't know if they stretch a message box, or if it's like vanilla size, but it feels like a stretch just because the entire root of the message box. As the does get hit, as via hands on it takes 3 tons of damage, and damage is down. That's one of the ways to stand up. You want just to choose to turn off Via, and you get 60 attacks down. So of course, this is a slightly more dangerous way, but you don't have the menu, so it's a faster one. Showing us too that as long as Samus's animation does not update into something new, it stays in the crouching, or flying. You have to morph or to land, something like that. Or to break your spin. Breaking your spin works. It has to be some different animation. Like it in the stand-up, we only have 70 tanks, so you have to be careful for when your energy will be filled. Vinter finds a back door to Meridia. It's gonna take it. We see a forgotten highway today, folks. should prepare my thing to mark Esther as done when Esther's gonna be done. Maybe I should also be in the race room just to like get the final time. I think that's really quick. Right, I have the final times. This is indeed with a delay of 10 minutes to prevent cheating. So yes, I know the final times because I'm here in the race room. Esther cares for the branch tree beautifully, you know. The idea with Mother Blend Tree is that you want to have the rainbow beam for the least amount of time on screen, because it looks beautiful, but it lags a lot. So you want to connect these shots ideally from the closest possible. You can't just stand in the corner, shoot permanently. It works, but it's gonna lag a lot. And I'm struggling with the sound. Honestly, the sound is horrible. Yeah, just get under the block. I don't know what the developers were thinking when they made the sound physics. They clearly did not like the playtesters. Players either. So is there gonna stay there anymore? Probably not. I don't think there's a character still there anymore, especially not when you are on your way to victory. That could cost you the race. I'm sorry anymore, Sally, but common sense. GG Asder. Asder 10 finishes first. Discovering my screen. With an official added GG time of 59:28. Sabao in this seed? I mean, Sabao General is really good. Really good. So well done. As that's already marked as done. Well, that was some fast seed. I'm just talking to the runners in the restroom to inform them they can join me. If we're here alone, it's commented to boost. Boost is the correct word. I'm ready. I can take interviews. I can ask you how it went. Good, I guess. But Hesder, because Hesder won. You know. Vinter taking on Dragon. Eliminate the turrets. Then wait forever for these things to spell the secret message. Did you know that was a secret message? Probably because it's been said many times, but if you did not, it actually spells out in cursive writing Keiko Love. Keiko, so the name of our treasure, my girl, and love. That's such a cute secret message, isn't it? Vinter fries the shrimp, but it's still a bit undercooked. Should get hit with another shot though. Do it. Or just super it to pass, that works too. Pass Dragon down. I am not having answers from Azder, so I guess a priori, Azder is not gonna join me here. Maybe in a few minutes, I don't know. I mean, we're still waiting for Vinter to finish. Vinter still has to go to Torian, to Craze too. We're right in front of Torian, so should be pretty quick. You have to do a pretty tricky job to get out of here. Pretty tricky is the same as to get in Gauntlet, except in Gauntlet you do it 2 or 3 times. Or you can just do a gravity. Or a springboard jump. Anything works. That's a kind of unfortunate part of this seed is that Esther finished much earlier, but Esther also has such better movements in the hands. Usually it's the opposite. The person who does more checks has better movements. And technically, if it finishes before 1 or 7, we said I only lost because of that death early on. Maybe it's not nice to present it like that. I don't know. If it's bad, you know. Save at the ship when you get hurt from mobile area. It saves lives. 48% for us, they are pretty normal for an aim mobile. We got charged, but charge was literally our last ammo pickup, basically. So we had at least 7 minutes for Vinter, indeed. We still have to keep great, so I don't think we're gonna get just in time. I don't think. It's gonna be close, though. Pretty close. Don't forget something, too, is that this tournament works in Swiss. So Vinter is still gonna play next week. I like Swiss tournaments for that reason. You lose your first match, it's fine, you can still play more. There's gonna be, how many was it? 7 weeks of Swiss? So everybody's gonna play at least 7 matches. The first match, so this is week 1, it's completely random. In azder versus Vinter, I don't know if they're the same level. I may not be, it's random. But next week, because it's gonna be all the people who lost together, all the people who won together, it's gonna be somewhat more balanced. I hope to not be against azder though, because I will get destroyed. So it wouldn't be perfectly balanced yet, but you need to win all the tournament. Of course there are some people that are better and some that I guess. I'm all in for the fun of participating. And yeah, we can take a revenge with Baby Crane. I wonder if Vinter's actually gonna kill it twice or something. Now you say it? Yeah, I'm interested. Mini crate for killing me. You die. Something like that. And you die twice. I don't know. Well, we're gonna know in a few minutes. The stars have stopped moving on as the stream is finished. I like the stars animation. This is a very hard game, it's harder than me. Like 1994 for this game. It's pretty incredible to think that we still play such an old game so often. The masters are pretty modern, I guess. I love Super Metroid. Really. It's a shadow. Beautiful game. And really. I mean, we're here together because of it. It's really beautiful. Mini crate is dead! Are we killing it again? Maybe after killing the big crate. Do we get a quick kill this time? At least we get a second chance to do the quick kill. I think you can kill something that is under this room using wave beam. I don't know if the power bomb reaches it. Probably. I guess it does with the slag as well. I can't tell if crate is faster than usual. He doesn't get the quick kill, unfortunately. I was hoping. One missile and the crate is dead. Dead. That's a dead big crate. Do you need to kill the mini crate to leave that room? You do. That room has killed all doors on both sides. Which was really funny in the beta Randomizer, by the way. Because there was a beta seed where you add green side uppers here, 2 in once. That's fun. Vinter takes the revenge, even is teabagging on a poor mini crate. Wow. Wow. Amazing game, as I said. You can take revenge on your enemies as many times as you want. Just without the room. And you have cool animations, so you can teabag on their dead body as well. Well, so Vinter enters Storian. And actually, I'm kinda spoiled. I know that Vinter forfeited at this point. At 1, 8, or 3. I don't know if they are gonna join us. They did not say anything in the race room. But I'm still gonna leave it a minute. A minute or so. Where am I? Never did Phantom? Yes, yes. All the bosses are done. The statue is all the way down. Don't worry about it. So if you want to join me, Winter, azder, this is your last chance. For now, I'm gonna do the thing. Hey, you do see the sparkles? The statue is down there, the sparkles still appear up. Follow the runners. On the left, Winter TV. On the right, azder. Somebody join me. Hey, it's Winter. Hi, Winter. How you doing after this race?
Yeah, not so great. The early death.
I was afraid of that answer. Well, I don't know. Do you have any thoughts on mini crate, perhaps?
Yeah, I took my revenge the second time around, but yeah, mini crate hurts more than I thought.
It is one whole eating of damage. I was so surprised I went to check on the wiki. And then
Yeah.
eating of damage is honestly surprising, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
That would not have saved you in the end. I was saying, if you
No.
would have lost by less than 8 minutes, I would have felt terrible. But in the end of the things happen in this race. I don't know if you want to talk about it. I don't know what you had in mind.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that Azder was going to be the way stronger player, so there was no argument about that. And
I fear so.
yeah, I was looking for some kind of avenue to maybe gain a big advantage. Yeah, so I was actually I kind of had to hope for a death from Asta as well at that point, but yeah, finding Green Britain was pretty good.
Actually, you were ahead when you found both suits. Esther went up in Red Tower for space jump, which is pretty nice, and then proceeded to run up an offer, finding high jump, ice beam, screw attack. Very good, but you were in Green Brinstar, you had both suits, you had plasma. I was really thinking you were ahead at this point. But as you say, yeah, Esther's really good in execution, it's insane. We're just coming back for you, they virtually passed you and just... Yeah. Really good execution, I have to say, but you had your chance. Honestly, it would have been a very close race if it was not for mini crates.
Yeah, the death was unfortunate, but again, as you said, Asta the way better player, so I didn't have any expectations of winning here. So I'm just glad it wasn't even close, but yeah. If the death
that's a
hadn't
good thing.
happened, maybe.
That's a good thing about this tournament, at least, is that you can still play next week and many more weeks after. I really like Swiss tournaments. So,
for sure.
I don't know. How do you think is it gonna go next week or something?
Yeah, well, it's gonna be another random opponent, and considering all the good players that have met up already in round 1, it's still gonna be kind of a lottery what kind of opponent I will get. But yeah, maybe, I don't know. I gotta practice the most.
At this time, so yeah, I was practicing the most a good idea indeed. As I took a while with it. In the end, I opted to do the spray ball jump over the moose. I don't know if you've heard about it.
Yeah, I've heard. There's so many things I still need to practice. Like, that's just one of them.
Compared to the CVG, is for sure easier. The CVG is insane. You do some mid-air morph, you jump on the pillar, boom, you're through. Just need to have enough run speed.
Yeah, maybe I should look at that.
I'm expecting the modes, like, with CVG logic, Of course, I expect the mode to eventually get me next week as well. Another week later. Still think it was a good race though. GG. Thanks for playing.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for commentating as well. And I think was Farfalu tracking again. So
Yeah, it is Farfalu doing the tracking.
So thank you guys.
For the crew, it's just me. I saw that there was nobody in the match, and I was there. It's Vinter versus azder. It is no commentator. I must do something about it, and they should join in like, I don't know, 3 minutes in or something. I didn't see what was at Bontory, so joined right after that. On the tracker, we had Farfalu. Farfalu was there since the start tracking. I guess the stream would not have started without a tracker. Anyway, follow the crew. Myself, as it have my colors. The tracker, Farfalu, with a 1 instead of the L. So Farfar 1U, Farfalu, you know? Don't forget to follow our runners again, as I was saying when you stepped in, Vinter TV and azder. I don't know if you have something else to add about this.
No, I'm just glad all these matches are getting a restream, and I hope I can do better next week, as you said. And yeah, keep at it, and thank you.
I guess thanks, Fizzle. I would guess it's Fizzle. And thanks... Was it that organized the tournament already? I guess I could look. Real quickly. I am gonna guess that the tournament is organized by Kip. Thanks, Kip, for organizing the tournament. At least it's a person that was at the first announcement. I mean, if there's nobody that quit tournaments, there will be no tournaments. You know? Alright, to conclude. In Eastern Time, New York, on this same channel, SpeedGaming Main, we're gonna have another match at 7:10 p.m., which is gonna be Cooper versus Fat Scott 25. That's already commonly those trackers, it's gonna be a cool match. 3 hours later, SpeedGaming 2, you are gonna have at 10:10 p.m. Bonus 36 versus Crocomeyer. That's all the matches we have for today. Yesterday was extremely busy. Today a bit less. There's other games at SpeedGaming, stick around. I think that's it for me. I was Vibrant Colors. Thanks again for joining me in the interview, Vinter. I guess Vinter's gone. And yeah, that's it. See you next mission.